Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
Here at the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry, we like to focus on our community and help our local businesses expand and succeed.
Why join WCCBI? Not only do we offer a way for local businesses to grow and prosper, but we also provide business development, community involvement, and member benefits.
Becoming a member of WCCBI includes benefits such as networking and ribbon cutting.
Become a member or to see additional information, visit WCCBI.org today.
With locations in Shippensville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Familiar foes are set to square off with District Gold on the line. The Bison seek their first title in 9 years, while the Dragons are looking for their second in 3 years. Fort LeBouef takes on Warren, the District 10 Class 3A Championship. Next on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network.
Providing in-depth audio, video, and written coverage of high school and small college sports across Western Pennsylvania. The YDL Sports Network. If you love sports, this is the place to be.
Happy Halloween Eve here from the Haggerty Family Event Center in Erie. District 10 Class 3A Championship on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network. Top-seeded Warren against number 2 seed Fort LeBouef with all the marbles on the line. Brian Hagberg, Tim Giuliano with you on your daily local YDL Sports Network. And welcome in, Tim, to the Casella pregame show. It's high school volleyball powered by Lionsgate Wealth Management.
All right. Thank you very much, Brian. And integrity, teamwork, and heart, that's the Warren way. Lionsgate Wealth Management believes in those same values, helping families and businesses plan for brighter futures right here at home. The Casella pregame show. Fans are an essential part of any team. Visit Casella.com to join our team today. Casella, our people, your team. Today's stream is powered by Oil Country Crates. Your products are protection. OilCountryCrates.com. Warren Tire Center, drive to the game. The Warren Tire Center, make sure you get to the game in comfort. WarrenTireCenter.com. AGI Industries, Storage Containers, Broadcast Booth. AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
And Brian Hagberg, Tim Giuliano with you in the AGI Industry Storage Containers broadcast booth. Again, we're at the Haggerty Family Event Center in Erie. Second half of a district title doubleheader here tonight. Just watched Maplewood claim its third Class 1A championship in 4 years, a 3-0 win over number 3 Wilmington. The Tigers move on to the PIAA tournament, and congratulations to Sheila Bancroft and the Maplewood Tigers for that win there. And we're 10 minutes and change from the start of the Class 3A championship. Mentioned off the top, these two teams very familiar with each other. Met twice in dual matches in the regular season, have seen each other periodically at tournaments all season long. So, unless somebody tries to pull a Rocky in the Apollo Creed rematch here and start fighting right-handed, not going to be a lot of surprises on the court tonight.
No, I don't think so. And as the old adage goes, it's hard to beat a team 3 times. But maybe that's a kind of challenge Warren needs right now to get serious about this thing. You can't take for granted that you're going to win this match. You got to go out and play it. And I think the Dragons look very relaxed, which I think is a good sign tonight as they warm up out on the court.
And they certainly, when we talked to Mike Dolan on Tuesday before the semifinal match, he was a little concerned maybe about a slow start with a lengthy layoff. And they put those concerns to rest early. Had a 25-5 win in the first set against Slippery Rock. Ended up winning that match 3-0. Fort LeBouef, on the other hand, had a battle on its hands with number 3 Harbor Creek. That went 5 sets. Fort LeBouef comes out on top 3-2. So a little more battle tested in the semifinals are the Bison. And it's been a while since they've been in this position. Haven't been in a district title match since 2020. Been even longer since they won it 2016, the last time the Bison were district champions.
9 years ago.
Oh.
That's a long time. So they're hungry for a win.
Absolutely. And, as we mentioned off the top, third straight time Warren is in the district championship match. They won it 2 years ago against Meadville, lost last year to Meadville. Would like nothing more than to come back out on the winning side of this one here in kind of the rubber match for as far as they're concerned with district championships on the line.
Well, yeah, and I don't think I don't think they're worried about the situation tonight because you're not thinking about the District 10 title so much as you're just thinking about beating the Bison, and that's it. What's the old saying? You don't always have to be the best team in the country. You just have to be the best team in the stadium that day.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, what their focus is going to be. Just take care of business tonight, and they should come out on top.
Well, they've been the best team on the court for 17 out of 17 matches so far this season. Dragons come in undefeated 17-0. Fort LeBouef 14-4 on the season after that semifinal win over Harbor Creek. We're going to step aside. We'll be back with more of the Casella pregame show, including our players to watch. It is high school volleyball on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network, powered by Lionsgate Wealth Management.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8255
8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Craft beer, craft food, craft service. You get it all and more at Station 101 in DuBois. Whether it's a relaxing evening with friends at cozy family dinner or that special night out with someone unforgettable, Station 101 is the place where memories are made. Dive into a new American culinary journey where every bite is made with premium, farm-fresh ingredients. Quench your thirst with our impressive craft beer lineup, 12 brews on tap, over 120 bottles to explore. From the first sip to the last bite, Station 101 delivers an experience that's anything but ordinary. Station 101 in DuBois, PA, crafted for you.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs, because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Are you transporting steel or other unique products? Then you need to check out Oil Country Crates. Oil Country Crates supplies certified wood crates or pallets for shipping steel and other products. Oil Country Crates can ship crates throughout the United States and overseas as well, thanks to their ISPM 15 inspection stamp. Oil Country Crates is dedicated to providing prompt and reliable services to all of its customers while abiding to all shipping regulations. Find out more at oilcountrycrates.com. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection.
Welcome back to high school volleyball on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network, powered by Lionsgate Wealth Management. This is the Casella pregame show. And, Tim, let's take a look now at our WCCBI players to watch.
All right, WCCBI players to watch. Find out what the chamber advantage is all about at WCCBI.org.
And we'll take a look first at the number 2 seed, Fort LeBouef. And I'm going to go with more than one player to watch tonight, Tim. It's going to be that front line, Callie Stahl, Maya Stoltz, Mackenzie Marsh, Paige Shields, whoever's playing that front, that net presence for the Bison, and probably put Hannah Swindlehurst, the setter, on there as well. They've got to have great net play here tonight. We've seen all season long that front for the Dragons just kind of overpower teams at times. And if Fort LeBouef is going to claim its first district title in 9 years, they've got to find a way to combat that net presence and make it an advantage in their favor.
Absolutely. You have Nozzle and the Kabiskas and Newton, and we have a lot of firepower up on that front. And they can kill it from anywhere, too. They can be standing way back near the back line and still get points that way.
And so looking over for the top-seeded Dragons, the WCCBI player to watch in the biggest moments and the biggest games of the season, your best players have to be your best players, and there's nobody better on the court for the Dragons right now than Madeline Nozzle. Had another double-double in the semifinals. They're going to need her to step up big tonight, and not just with those fastballs like we talked about, those big swings on the kills, but getting those change-ups timed right when she takes it off a little bit, not making attack errors. She's got to be the best player for the Dragons. That's our WCCBI player to watch for Warren.
Okie dokie. It's time for the Rouse Scoreboard, powered by Seneca Generation. Our scoreboard tonight is brought to you by Rouse. Rouse is caring for generations. Visit rouse.org to find out more. And our board is powered by Seneca Generation. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
And our view of the court tonight is brought to you by Venango County, where there's always something to see and do. Visit them online, venangocountypas.gov. And just under 3 minutes away from the start of this District 10 Class 3A championship match, top-seeded Warren, number 2 seed Fort LeBouef. Third in the series of dual matches between these two teams. Warren won both of the regular season matchups with 3-1 victories in both of them. And one of the things we were talking about, Tim, and we chatted briefly with Warren coach Mike Dolan while the Class 1A game was going on. But in those matches where the Dragons have lost sets, and even the sets that have seemed to have been most competitive, that second set, for whatever reason, that seems to be the moment when Warren's opponents kind of get into a groove, are able to start stringing some of those points together. How did the Dragons stop that from happening tonight if they want to be consistent from set to set?
I think it's right between the ears here. It's mental, and regardless of what set it is, you always want to follow the game plan. You're going to put your effort forth and let things take care of themselves and not really get too worried about it. Just play, and they're good at doing this. Play through it. They may make a run. It could be the first set. It could be the second. It could be any set, but you just got to stay mentally strong and focus on what you got to do.
Less than 90 seconds away, probably from the introduction of the starting lineups here, and then we'll get to the action. I do want to give a special shout-out first to the Carrington family. I saw Ted and Wendy just walk by us here a couple of minutes ago. Got a chance to say hi to them. Special thanks to them for sponsoring tonight's coverage. Also, Kinzu Homes Property Management, Calvert Pearson, and our title sponsor tonight, Lionsgate Wealth Management. With homegrown success, Lori Dass-Siggins once played on the Joseph A. Massa Gymnasium Court. Now, as owner of Lionsgate Wealth Management, Lori helps families plan for their futures. Lionsgate Wealth Management, proud supporter of Warren Volleyball and proud to call this community home. As we're less than a minute away, that'll wrap it up for the Casella pregame show. And Tim, why don't you tell us who is sponsoring tonight's first set?
That would be Elwood National Forge. It's never too soon nor too late to set another goal or dream another dream. If now is the time for you, Elwood National Forge can help. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay, and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. To learn more about becoming a part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
And 2 seconds away from the end of the warm-up period. And we'll be set to introduce the starting lineups for these two teams here in just a moment. Because this is the second game of a doubleheader, they played the national anthem before game one. Not going to do so again here tonight. So anybody that's wondering about that, not playing the national anthem again, at least that's what we were told.
And FYI, Marsha White did a great job on the trumpet for that.
The recently retired Marsha White did a fantastic
Congratulations.
job.
Both she and her hubby are retired now.
And so now we will have the introduction of the starting lineups, and we'll start with the number 2 seed, Fort LeBouef Bison.
She's assisted by Ashley Cockjim, Sean Johnson, and Cody Allen. Starting at middle is sophomore number 7, Kelly Stahl.
And starting for the Bison tonight, number 7, Callie Stahl. Number 10, Maya Stoles. Number 11, Ryan Shields. Number 15, Mackenzie Marsh. Number 21, Kendall Domkowski. 22, Paige Shields. And number 28, Maggie Lemick, the starters for Leanne Johnson and the Bison here tonight. And now the starters for the top-seeded Warren Dragons. And first for the Dragons, number 1, Lily Newton. Number 2, Peyton Johnson. Number 7, Lauren Fabick. Number 12, our WCCBI player to watch, Madeline Nozzle. Number 13, Bryn Norris. Wearing number 16 tonight, Haley Kabiska. Number 18, Julia Getner. number 22, Melissa Sorensen. And number 25, Addie Corey, the starters for Mike Dolan and his Dragons in this District 10 championship. And as the teams have a final huddle here, looks like Fort LeBoeuf's ready to go. Dragons getting some last-minute instructions from Mike Dolan and his staff.
You know, he seemed pretty relaxed himself when we talked to him tonight. They've been here before.
Been quite a few times now under head coach Mike Dolan. Went back-to-back in 2017, won it in 2018, and then came back and won it again in 2023. Went back here last year in 2024, and they're right back here again in 2025. And you know, they've been here. They know what it takes to win here. And like you said, Mike Dolan relaxed and just ready to let his team take charge now on the floor.
And they brought a lot of rooters from Warren. You probably just heard them.
I know they had
section.
I know they had a pet bus for the Warren students coming out here tonight,
and they've arrived. So good to have the support. And with the call of tonight's match, Brian Hagberg.
So the Liberos check in. And it will be Fort LeBoeuf serving to start the Elwood National Forge first set District 10 Class 3A Championship. We are underway from the Haggerty Family Event Center. Fabic goes down to get it. Norris will send it over, and Nozzle gives a free off the block. Corey jousts at the net, recovers. Norris sends it, and Stolz tried to put it back up front, but went a little too far into the net. And Warren gets the first point of the match. And so Addie Corey will serve. Blocked there at the net by Gettner. Over to Nozzle. Had to readjust in midair and somehow gets the Warren point out of it.
Yeah, I think she was too far under the net to do anything about it. And not the way you would draw it up, but Warren's got 2 points early.
Wow. Corey serves again. Domkowski with the set. Tipped back to Corey. That was Paige Shields on the attack. And Nozzle through the block. Bison recover. And Lemok puts it over. Norris back to Nozzle. This time there's no block, and Madeline Nozzle has a kill for the Dragons.
Picking up where she left off. As a lot of authority on that shot, and the Dragons are up 3-0.
And it is Addie Corey serving. He tried to take a little bit off that one, and it goes into the net. And the service error gets the Bison on the board. It'll be Mackenzie Marsh back to the service line. And Fabic puts it back behind. Sorensen recovers, and then takes a tumble into the back wall. But
great effort. It kind of hit off of Fabic's arm. Funny.
Yeah, Fabic did not get that cleanly for sure. And Marsh serves again and serves it long. So Bryn Norris serving now for the Dragons, leading 4-2. Elwood National Forge first set. And a little overpass. Nozzle tried to fire it back, but Grace Schwint was right there. Norris back sets for Newton, and Newton with the cross-court kill.
That was one of those pick your spots, and she did exactly that.
Norris serves, puts a little English on that one. And Paige Shields on the attack, but right at Peyton Johnson. Norris for Nozzle, right down the line. Norris on the serve. Domkowski sets it, and it's Maggie Lemock with the kill for the Bison.
Sorensen was able to get a little bit on it, but it already had gotten by her.
And after the kill, Lemock will go back to serve. Norris for Newton. Mishit on that one, and I think that actually played to her benefit as it went softly off Callie Stull's block and down.
Yeah, that took everybody by surprise.
Madeline Nozzle serving now for the Dragons. It goes off the net, and Stull's able to handle it. Set to Shields, blocked back but out of bounds. Paige Shields serving. Sorensen goes down to get that one. Haley Kubiska off the block.
Doesn't matter what number she's got on.
Yeah. Again, those of you who have watched the Dragons all year will notice Haley Kubiska wearing number 16 tonight. Normally wears number 15, but seemed to work out well for Addie Corey in the semifinal. Had to change her number and had a very strong match for the Dragons. And across court goes Stoles, but out of play. And Warren has opened up a 9-4 lead with National Forge first set. Sorensen on the serve. Back set to Stull. Block back, and we've got a violation on the Bison. Sorensen to serve. Little pop-up serve there. Swindlehurst tried to send it over to Stoltz, but she sent it over the net and out of play.
Yeah, a little too far on that one. Dragons get the point. It's 11-4.
And Fort LeBouef going to take a Rossbecker Insurance timeout. Rossbecker Insurance Group with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossbecker.com. That's Rossbecker.
Today's game is brought to you in part by the Lander Hope Clinic. Medical care for your whole family. Call 814-593-0011 or visit LanderHopeClinic.com to request an appointment. Well, Dragons following the game plan. They have really not made any mistakes that I could tell, and they're ahead.
Have an 11-4 lead. Elwood National Forge first set. District 10 Class 3A Championship on the line here. And nice crowd in attendance here tonight. We were kind of commenting that the opening game between Maplewood and Wilmington seemed a little light. I mean, obviously that's a fairly long trip for the Greyhounds as well as Sorensen serves there. But good crowd on the this side of the stands. Stoltz with a little tip. Norris goes and gets it. Sorensen will set Kubiska. And Kubiska with another kill.
Yeah, she's had a couple of nice ones. That was pretty emphatic right there. And if you're the Bison, you got to be thinking, boy, you don't want to get down again to this team that's beaten us twice already.
And Sorensen serves an ace.
I think they stepped aside and let that go. They might have gotten a point.
Yeah, it looked like it might travel a little beyond the line, but I think just the positioning there, you almost had to try to get a hand on it. And this time they get it to Swindlehurst. That's Stoles. Stoles on the attack, but Sorensen gets it to Norris for Addie Corey. Stoll, block, Nozzle keeps it alive. Sorensen sets Kabiska. Takes a little off. And the Bison recovers. Stoll sets over a free. Sorensen up to Norris. Puts it back for Corey. Little tip. Down to get it is Ryan Shields. Stoles just gets it over the net. Norris keeps it alive. And Kabiska puts over, but out of play. And Fort LeBouef nearly put a hand on that one. Long volley. And, we've seen this, sometimes getting the point on those long exchanges can build some momentum. We'll see if the Bison are able to take advantage as Stoll serves. Norris over to Nozzle from the back row. Bison keep it alive, but not going to get it over the net.
No. Little confusion over there by the sideline. I don't think those girls both knew who was going to hit it.
Paige Shields and Stoles there both were kind of going for it. Both really had the angle and late call off led to that one not getting over the net. And so now Lauren Fabic will serve. A little sinking serve, and down to get that one was Lily McKinney. Bison put over a free. Norris, Kabista, block back. Big block there by Mackenzie Marsh.
You don't see that happen a lot, but it was a great play by Marsh. She positioned herself, timed it perfectly.
Swindlehurst on the serve and serves long.
I thought good job by Sorensen there to judge that was going to be long, and she stepped aside, and we get the point.
Well, and this is something we talked about in that semifinal, that the inability to string points together. You get a big block like that and then a service error. It gives the ball right back to Warren, and that's the kind of things you can't do if you're going to knock off the number 1 seed in a tournament. And a little bit of an overpass. Stoles recovers, puts it over the net. Norris in front of Nozzle, and she's not going to be able to get the angle.
No, there was nobody there to pass it to, so obviously she wants it over the net, but it just hit off her arm a little awkwardly, and 15-7, Dragons up by 8.
Stoles serving. And miss hit there on the serve receive. And I think that kind of took Addie Corey by surprise. She just stuck her hand out and put it out of play. Stoles again on the serve. And Johnson goes down to get it, and she'll put over after Norris recovers. Little tip there by Marsh. And suddenly the Bison are stringing some points together.
Yeah, you just said it, and they picked up on you. But you're absolutely right. You got to get some points in a row.
Norris taps over, kept alive by Stoles. And then Ryan Shields puts it over the net. Norris for Nozzle. Stoles ties up, gets it in play, and somehow Bison keep it alive. Norris for Corey on the back set, and Addie Corey with the kill.
That was a nice save by the Bison off of Maddie Nozzle, because I'll tell you what, if I were standing there, that shot would have put me in the hospital. She really had some velocity on that ball.
16-9, Warren leads Elwood National Forge first set. Addie Corey on the serve. Ryan Shields down to get it, and it's an ace. Bit of an overpass there by Shields. Sinking serve there from Corey. Marsh off the block and down for the kill. Mackenzie Marsh starting to step up here for Fort LeBouef in this Elwood National Forge first set.
Yeah, 17-10 right now. And
Marsh serves. Down to get it is Sorensen. Norris gets it over to Nozzle, who swings long. And Fort LeBouef doing a good job to stay within striking distance here. Looked like Warren was starting to build a big lead, and the Bison have come back in. A little tip there by Nozzle, puts it right in front of a diving Marsh.
If force doesn't do it, maybe finesse will. And it did that time.
Well, and that's why I said knowing when to take a little bit off and throw that changeup. When you got a big fastball, the key to a good changeup is knowing when to throw it. Norris on the serve. Back set to Lemock, right at Norris. Sorensen sets Newton. And Newton threw the block. And she took a little bit off, but it was enough.
And it looked to me like the girls that were jumping to defend were thinking she was going to go with the left hand, and she went with the right. And
so she did pull the Rocky.
Yeah, she did. I shouldn't have said that.
Norris on the serve. And Callie Stull with a big kill for the Bison. Lemick back to serve. Norris in the middle for Nozzle, takes something off. Lemick dives to get it. Now Norris dives on the Warren side. Nozzle off the block. Callie Stull, Norris is there. Sorensen did back to Newton. Newton off the block again. Another kill for Lily Newton. Having a strong first set for Warren.
Well, you mentioned players to watch. That front line of LeBouef and Warren has been able to handle them so far.
Nozzle will serve. 20-12, Warren leads Elwood National Forge first set. And Nozzle into the net. And then got one of those well-timed yells from the Fort LeBouef crowd.
You wonder if it just jarred her a little bit there.
And an ace for Paige Shields.
You talk about a changeup and a drop ball. That happened right there.
Yeah, look, Kubiska looked like she had it lined up, and it seemed like it just dropped right in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
Great serve there by Paige Shields. And she tucks that one in the corner. And again, it dropped late, and you can't blame Kubiska on that one. Looked like it was, when she stepped, I thought it was going long too, and it just sunk right in that back corner. It's a great serving here by Paige Shields. Well, this one goes long. And something to keep an eye on, Tim. You can see a little bit of the frustration there from Haley Kubiska after that ace in the corner. Something we saw at the end of the season, had some trouble with the frustration building. Can she shake it off here as we're late in the Elwood National Forge first set? Stolz on the attack. Kubiska goes down to dig it. Norris back sets for Newton, goes cross court, but didn't have much on it. Callie Stull with a big swing. Sorensen goes to get it. Nozzle keeps it alive, and Sorensen puts over. Newton's there. Over to Kubiska, goes cross court. Stolz is there. Stolz on the attack, big swing, and it's kept alive by Kubiska.
Oh.
What effort.
And then
kill
Nozzle
for
with
Stolz.
a nice effort to try to keep it alive. But, yeah, they get the point. That was an incredible volley both ways.
Heck of an effort there late by Sorensen and Nozzle to try to keep that ball alive. But it is a kill for Stolz. And Stull on the serve ties up Newton for the ace.
Jammed her.
And Fort LeBouef back within 4, 21-17, Elwood National Forge first set. And exactly the kind of battle we expected to see between these two teams, number 1 and 2 seeds in Class 3A. Sorensen gets it to Norris, back for Newton. Stolz there. And Stolz puts over a free. Norris sets Kubiska this time. She takes a little off. Stull able to recover. Marsh tips, but Nozzle was ready for it. Norris for Corey in the middle. Big swing, and she got it in.
Just barely, but it was there. Right in front of the gray line.
Addison Ristaw in for the first time. She'll serve for the Dragons, leading 22-17. Elwood National Forge first set. District 10 Class 3A championship. And Ryan Shields gets it over to Swindlehurst, and then just a free ball, and Ristaw and Sorensen collide there, and Warren sends a free right back over. Swindlehurst back set for Marsh. Big swing and a kill for Mackenzie Marsh.
They're hanging around.
And again, that was a miscommunication there as Ristaw and Sorensen both came together, and we're going to see Fabic immediately check in for Ristaw.
It looked like for a little while there, the Dragons are going to cruise, but the Bison have come back.
Swindlehurst serves, and serves just long.
And that one dropped.
Yeah, well, and you saw the reaction, I think, from Mike Dolan there. Got the little fist in the air when it was called out.
Yeah,
I think that one made him a little nervous. Haley Kabiska to serve. Warren leading 23-18. Elwood National Forge first set. Drop serve there by Kabiska, and Stoles will put over. Tipped. Sorensen has to dive for it. Norris puts it over. Back set for Lemont, cross court. Fabic puts it way up in the rafters, and Sorensen can't find it.
I was wondering if that ball wasn't going to get stuck up there.
Yeah, there's it's a piping or some kind of the ductwork up there, and I think it bounced off of that a couple of times. Stoles will serve, and serves long to give Warren set point. Elwood National Forge first set. And it will be Addie Corey trying to put this set away and give Warren a 1-0 match lead. Shields gets it over to Domkowski, and a free ball put over. Corey gets it to Norris for Nozzle. Big swing off the block, and Madeline Nozzle gives Warren a first set victory, 25-19. We'll be back with second set action. It is high school volleyball on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network, powered by Lionsgate Wealth Management.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
In every heartbeat, every helping hand, every moment of care, Warren General Hospital stands as a cornerstone of our community. For generations, families have trusted us to be here today, tomorrow, and always. We're transforming community health and wellness through excellence in quality, safety, service, engagement, and patient experience. Warren General Hospital.
Welcome back to the District 10 Class 3A Championship on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network, powered by Lionsgate Wealth Management.
Set for success. Every great game starts with a plan, and so does every strong financial future. The team at Lionsgate Wealth Management is cheering you on and helping Warren families serve, set, and score their financial goals. And our second set is brought to you by Calvert Pearson Insurance. Calvert Pearson Insurance Group, proudly supporting Warren Dragons volleyball. Stop in and see us at 712 Pennsylvania Avenue West in Warren, or give us a call at 814-723-2300 for all your insurance needs. Go Dragons.
So Warren wins the first set 25-19, leads the match 1-0 in District 10 Class 3A Championship. Top seeded Warren, number 2 seed Fort LeBouef. third time these two teams have met this season. They met twice in the regular season. It was 3-1 Warren victories each time, and this was the kind of the key set that we talked about. This second set is where all season long it seems Warren's had its biggest struggles throughout the season. Is they'll start with the serve, and it's Peyton Johnson, and she serves an ace to start it.
No problem with that one. Yeah. That dropped too.
We're seeing some movement. Somebody might want to check the seams on these volleyballs. It's a big movement here tonight. And this time Johnson goes into the net for the service error. Stoles serving for the Bison. Down to get it is Fabic. Norris for Corey. Tried to tip it over and didn't get it over the net. And Fort LeBouef takes a 2-1 lead. Calvert Pearson's second set. Here from the Haggerty Family Event Center, Brian Hagberg, Tim Giuliano with you on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network. Playoff action again powered by Lionsgate Wealth Management. Corey this time tips it over and gets the point.
That was what she wanted to do the time before. Yeah. And just fell short, but that was perfectly placed.
If at first you don't succeed, try again, right?
Yeah, exactly, and she did.
Square at 2. Corey will serve. And another service error.
Somewhere Wyatt Stearns is smiling at that net.
I'm a little surprised. I was looking across, thought maybe Wyatt would take part on the pep bus, but I don't see him over there. Fort LeBouef serves, and Fabic has to chase the official out of the way to get to that one. Sorensen puts over the free ball. Domkowski back set for Lemak, pushes just long.
Yeah, by about a half inch.
Yeah. And again, I know you're kind of new to volleyball, Tim, but if you watch college volleyball at all, they have that. Some of the schools have that marker like they use in tennis.
Oh, like at Wimbledon, that, where
yeah,
that's cool.
Be nice to have one of those here. That would have been a great one to use it on. As Bryn Norris serves, Domkowski sets to stall off the block. Sorensen tried to keep it alive, and then Norris tried to stick her foot on it. It is Stahl with the kill, and Fort LeBouef with a 4-3 lead. Calvert Pearson second set. Lemak serving. Norris to Newton, blocked, and it goes over the net. Newton passes it back to Norris for Nozzle. And now it's Swindlehurst to Stahl. This time Norris is there. Sorensen sets for Newton on the other side, goes cross-court tipped, and Lemak gets to it. It'll be Ryan Shields from the back row. Norris to Julia Gettner in the middle. Ryan Shields digs it out. Paige Shields blocked at the net and then saved by Fort LeBouef. Newton again off the block, down to get it is Lemak. Stahl, big swing and a kill for the Bison.
One of your players to watch up front there. Nice shot.
And again, this has been kind of a developing theme in this match. Those long volleys so far have gone the way of the Bison. They have a 5-3 lead. Calvert Pearson second set. Lemak serves. Johnson gets it over to Gettner, but she puts it into the Warren bench. And after the ace to start this set, Fort LeBouef taking control here, 6-3. Lemak, though, serves long.
Until then. A little bit too much on it.
And again, this is what we talked about. This has been the trouble set for Warren all season long. Nozzle will serve. Try to put Warren back on top. Calvert Pearson second set. And Swindlehurst a little too far in front of Stahl that time.
Yeah, she totally whiffed on that one.
Well, it was so close to the net. I don't think there was anything that Callie Stahl could have done with that.
Not without cheating.
And Nozzle serves again. Swindlehurst back sets for Stahl, and she tried to take something off. Didn't get it over the net, and we're square at 6.
It was a good idea if she could have pumped it a little bit further ahead.
Well, again, just the timing just a little off on that set. Down to get that as Shields, and Swindlehurst keep it in play, and then miscommunication on the Bison.
Her trajectory was a little bit off on
Well,
that.
so there was almost a collision there with Shields and one of the other. I couldn't catch the number, but because she was trying not to punch her teammate in the face.
Well, yeah, and then
changed the
that
trajectory.
altered her shot.
So Swindlehurst for Stahl. Norris just got a hand on it, and Sorensen keeps it alive up to Newton with the kill. And Norris, I don't think even realized the ball was there, just stuck her hand out. Got it to Sorensen. And Nozzle serves. A little bit of an overpass, tipped over. Newton's there. Overpass again. And Sorensen will get it back to Kubiska. Swindlehurst to Shields, and Shields is going to get called for a carry.
That was, I don't know, but I thought that was kind of close.
I think she palmed the ball a little too much on that one. And Warren now on a 6-0 run, leads 9-6. Calvert Pearson second set. Off the net, Ryan Shields keeps it alive. Swindlehurst over to Paige Shields. Cross court but out of play.
Good job by Maddie Nozzle to be alert on that and let it go.
And again, the second set brought to you by Calvert Pearson and our colleague Cody Bupp. I hope he's out watching tonight and enjoying some volleyball action as Nozzle with the service error ends the 7-0 run.
(10-7) score here in set number 2.
It is Paige Shields serving. Norris sets Kubiska off the block. Swindlehurst to Stoltz. And Sorensen will get it to Nozzle off balance. McKinney gets it to Swindlehurst back row for Ryan Shields. It goes long.
Yeah, she punched at that, and I'm not sure if that was the intent or not, but it carried a little bit far.
Sorensen serving now. Shields gets it to Swindlehurst for Stahl. Just long on the attack. Oh, and Stahl wondering where that one landed. Can't say as I blame her. I mean, that's, again, as close as you can get.
That was a nice shot, really.
Swindlehurst goes over to Stoll's big swing. Nozzle gets it overpass, and Stahl makes her pay for it. Or Stoll's, I believe. No, they say a Bison player was in the net.
Warren's going to get that point.
There was a net violation called there on Fort LeBouef, and they're going to take a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Ross Becker Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossBecker.com. That's Ross Becker.
Today's game is being brought to you in part by the Carrington family. The Carrington family wishes the Dragons good luck tonight. Bring home the gold, ladies.
And again, saw Ted and Wendy come in. They're watching here tonight. So even more thanks to them for sponsoring the broadcast, knowing that they're going to be in attendance. Wanted to make sure friends and family who couldn't make it here tonight got a chance to see this championship game, and we thank them very much for that, as we do for all of our sponsors, of course. And if you're interested in sponsoring coverage on Your Daily Local, the YDL Sports Network, go ahead, send us a message on Facebook, email us news@yourdailylocal.com. It's 13-7. Warren leads Calvert Pearson second set. Alicia Sorensen serves high, and Shields gets it to Swindlehurst for Stahl, tipped by Corey. Norris sets Corey, who hammers one. McKinney unable to handle it.
Addie Corey with some power. Well, she had a couple of those little tippy ones, and I think she was due for a hammer. She got it right there.
And Sorensen on the serve goes just out of play. Sent Stahl back to the service line and looked over and see good friend Mark Evans taking photos up in the catwalk there as Newton goes cross court. McKinney's there. Swindlehurst for Marsh. Tipped by Kubiska by Corey, and Newton put it in the air, but not over.
I think the net was literally in the way of just about all of those. They had to go vertically instead of any kind of angle.
And a lot of our great photo coverage of Warren Sports on your daily local YDL Sports Network, courtesy of Mark Evans, and appreciate all that he does to cover athletes as Kubiska puts it through the block, but Marsh keeps it alive. And Stoll's on the attack, and Kubiska keeps that alive, but she goes over the line on the dive. And it's a violation, and I can't really fault Kubiska on that. So it's just effort, and the slide when she hit the floor carried her over the line. Stoll serves. Norris to Kubiska off the block. Corey got a hand on it, and then nobody else was there.
Well, the lead is now 3.
And Mike Dolan's going to take a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. We're going to take a quick timeout with him. This is high school volleyball on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network, powered by Lionsgate Wealth Management.
We think Ross Becker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Back from that Ross Becker Insurance timeout, 14-11. Warren leads Fort LeBouef. Calvert Pearson's second set, District 10 Class 3A championship match. Kubiska on the attack, and it's a kill for Haley Kubiska. And so a well-timed Ross Becker Insurance timeout for Mike Dolan and the Dragons. Ristaw checks back in to serve.
That ought to build her confidence a little.
And again, I want to thank all the staff here at the Haggerty Family Event Center. Have been great to work with these last couple of games, and they always do a tremendous job. Here as Marsh goes cross court, block back. McKinney's there to get it. Swindlehurst sets Stoles this time. Can't get it over the net.
Now, see that one, I wonder about a carry on that particular last effort.
If she'd have been able to get it over, there was nobody in that near corner here. Ristaw serves. And miscommunication there between Ryan Shields and Swindlehurst.
Yeah, nobody went after the ball.
Warren now leads 17-11. Calvert Pearson second set. Dragons lead the match 1-0. And Swindlehurst over to Stoles. Down to get that is Kubiska. Ristaw back to Kubiska, goes cross court. Swindlehurst, that's Stoles again. Big swing this time. Nozzle's there. Sorensen puts it up for Kubiska. Had a little running start there. Swindlehurst for Marsh. Goes long. Fort LeBouef thinks it was tipped. The one back judge says it was, and it is a point for the Bison.
Heads up alert to the judge by the players. They all sensed it.
And a big point there for the Bison as Warren came out of that Ross Becker Insurance timeout and had built the lead back up to 6. It's now 17-12 as Kendall Domkowski serves. Norris sets Corey. Big swing, just long. And now they say, no, it was tipped.
2 in a row.
And so, yeah, back-to-back tips. 4 points. It's 18-12 Warren. Peyton Johnson serves. Domkowski sets Lemick. Sorensen down to dig it out. Norris for Nozzle off the block. Stoltz on the attack, but Sorensen's right there. Norris back sets for Corey. Takes some off, and diving was Paige Shields, but unable to get to it was Domkowski.
Addie Corey's done some really neat stuff tonight.
And now Fort LeBouef going to take the Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Warren leads it 19-12. Calvert Pearson, second set. High school volleyball on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network, powered by Lionsgate Wealth Management. From the court to the community, from bump, set, spike to budget, save, invest. Success takes skill and teamwork. Lionsgate Wealth Management team is proud to support our athletes and the community we all love. And,
well, it's been an intriguing second set
absolutely.
with all kinds of different action.
Yeah.
And we've had LeBouef made a couple of runs. Dragons have held their own. And I think they can't wait to get out of this set, hopefully with a win on it.
It is 19-12, Warren leading. Strength of a 7-0 run. It was 7-3 Fort LeBouef at one point. 7-0 run by the Dragons has put them in front. And the Bison trying to claw their way back into it. Peyton Johnson will serve. Stoles gets it to Paige Shields, back to Stoles. And Norris will set Nozzle. Blocked but out of play. Johnson serves. Ryan Shields down to get it. Domkowski had to reverse field, and then Shields misfires, trying to put it over the net.
Peyton Johnson serves remind me of a Tim Wakefield knuckleball, where they just come out of nowhere
there's
and
a
drop.
blast from the past.
Yeah.
Best known as for his time as a Pirate, right?
That's right. Yep.
Domkowski sets Lemick, blocked back, and Marsh keeps it alive. Stoles on the attack. Fabic and Sorensen come together. Corey on the big swing, and a kill for Addie Corey.
Another great play by Addie. Yeah, Wakefield against the Atlanta Braves. It would have been my choice instead of Belinda, but never mind.
Yeah. 22-12, Warren leads Fort LeBouef. Calvert Pearson's second set, District 10 Class 3A championship on the line here. Domkowski back set to Marsh, goes cross court and long.
Dragons are 2 points away.
Johnson with a sinking serve. Domkowski gets it to Marsh. And then Johnson over to Norris for Nozzle. Corey tried to fake him out there, but Paige Shields kept her eye on it. Fabic has to go down for that one. Now it's Corey on the big swing. And we've got, they're going to say that that ball came over the net on the back side of the post. So big swing for Addie Corey, but it was out of play before that sequence. And it is set point for Warren, 24-12. Calvert Pearson's second set. Peyton Johnson serving, trying to put Warren up 2-0 in this championship contest. Domkowski for Marsh, little tip is out of play, and the Dragons take set number 2, 25-12. Warren leads the match 2-0. It's high school volleyball on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network, powered by Lionsgate Wealth Management.
Discover radiant beauty with Healing Beauty by KJ. Our natural, cruelty-free skincare line harnesses the power of nature to nourish and rejuvenate your skin. From hydrating serums to soothing creams, find your perfect routine. Shop now at shophealingbeauty.com for exclusive offers and free shipping on orders over $50. Healing Beauty by KJ. Glow naturally. Shine beautifully.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at ICYYinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
You've got
Welcome back to the Haggerty Family Events Center. High school volleyball on your daily local YEL Sports Network, powered by Lionsgate Wealth Management, getting set to start our third set.
And it's brought to you by Kinzu Homes Property Management. Kinzu Homes Property Management will take the stress out of renting your property. Relax and let us take care of everything from tenant acquisition to fees to minor and major repairs. Leases, we do it all.
And again, special thank you to Kinzu Homes Property Management for helping us bring you this video coverage of the District 10 Class 3A Championship. Top-seeded Warren, number 2 seed Fort LeBouef Dragons lead the match 2-0. Looking to complete the sweep here and win their second District 10 title in 3 years. Bison, to get their first championship win in 9 years, will have to complete a reverse sweep here as Stoll serves to start the third set, and it's Addie Corey with a kill.
She's having a night.
She is, absolutely. And Corey will go back to serve. Fort LeBouef will put over a free ball, but it goes out of play. And, you know, Tim, we saw at the start of that second set some of the struggles that we had seen all season long from this Dragons team, but by the end of it, they were kind of in charge of the set as Marsh goes up for the kill, goes cross court. Norris got a hand on it, but it hits the post. Point Fort LeBouef. And you wonder if that momentum that they built at the end of the second set is going to carry over here into the third.
Well, they know they can weather a storm. They just proved it again. So, yeah, I think the chances are good there.
Norris sets Nozzle. Big swing for Maddie Nozzle and a kill.
And, you know, you have to wonder if you're LeBouef, what's their mindset right now?
Yeah. Newton checks back in as Norris goes back to serve. Brian Hagberg, Tim Giuliano with you on the YDL Sports Network, your daily local. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, this District 10 Championship matchup. Callie Stull on the attack. Norris gets to it. Sorensen sets Newton. Ryan Shields is there. Dunkowski gets it to Stull. Little tip. Oh. What a play there by Callie Stull.
She got everybody in the air, and then they all came down at the same time. No way anybody was going to be able to hit that ball.
Lemick serves. Norris sets Nozzle in the middle, and Lemick gets a piece of it, but not enough to slow down the velocity from Maddie Nozzle. McKinney back on the floor for the Bison. Kabiska back in for the Dragons. And Nozzle will serve and bounce that ball a little too hard. He bounced it off her knee. And somehow Fort LeBouef keeps that alive. Stull puts over the free. Norris for Newton. off the block and down. Another kill for Lily Newton.
Great save by LeBouef. She actually was losing her balance, but was able to right herself in time to make a save.
And Newton with another kill. She's had a strong championship match so far here tonight.
She has.
When Warren won a couple of years ago, she was a big reason for it. Had a strong match then as well. Stahl on the attack, tipped, and nobody able to get it. Gettner got a piece of it at the net. But it is a kill for Callie Stahl. And she's having a strong game for the Bison. Paige Shields will serve. 5-3, Warren leads. Kinzu Holmes, property management, third set, and that one goes out of play. Shields on the serve. Norris sets Kabiska. Kabiska with a big swing, and Ryan Shields knew it as soon as she put her hand on it that she should have let that one go.
And that probably hurt.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there was no way she was going to be able to return that back into
well,
play.
and I think it would have been hit out of bounds. That seemed like it was going to go a bit long, and Shields knew it as soon as she stuck her hand out and saw where that was going. Sorensen serves, and it hits Shields out of bounds, and it kept it alive, but it's going to be replayed because the whistle blew. So I'm not sure who gets the break there.
Yeah, because there were good things on either side.
Heads up play. I think that was Stoles. It hit Shields on the foot, but bounced up, and Stoles kept it alive. But the official had inadvertently blew the whistle there. So Sorensen serves again, overpass. Norris for Corey. Another big swing and a kill for Addie Corey.
She gets another point. So back to the you can hit a volleyball with any part of your body as long as you're not grabbing it. You can't kick it.
No. Well, you can you can hit it with your toe or your foot, but you can't. It's not necessarily any part of your body. Like you can't throw an elbow at it
or use your head or.
Yeah. Stoll with the attack, and Norris there. Kabiska tips one, but Stoll's ready for it. Stoll's now swings. Sorensen gets it to Norris, back row for Nozzle. McKinney's there. Stoll, big swing. Sorensen gets a piece of it. Nozzle keeps it alive, and Sorensen puts over a free. They say no, Nozzle was too far out of play.
I thought she did a great job. So what's the out of bounds line then?
Mike Dolan saying she kept a foot down. And the official disagrees.
That was a great effort. I don't care whether it counts or not.
That was a heck of an effort by Maddie Nozzle to try to keep that in play. Stahl serves, and Corey will just put over. Marsh on the attack, and she misfired. Brooke Sherry steps on the floor for the first time tonight for the Dragons. She'll go back to the service line. Warren leading 8-5. Kinsey Holmes Property Management third set. Swindlehurst to Stoles, and Stoles with the attack error.
And Addie Corey rising up to block that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what would have happened there if that had gone over the net, but. And Sherry serves an ace.
We need the Wimbledon cam to see that one. That was pretty close, but a nice shot.
Sherry on the serve, diving and putting it over. Kabiska sends it right back, but the Bison keep it alive. Now Stoll's on the attack. Norris for Kabiska. Went a little long, and what an adjustment by Kabiska just to put that over, but it goes out of play.
Yeah, they call it body control. She was in midair and kind of turned and made an adjustment.
Proprioception, right, Tim?
That's exactly.
Awareness. That's one of those anatomical phrases that I've
You're right on.
For some reason, kept hold of in my brain.
Knowing where you're at in space
Yep.
relative to what's around you and reacting accordingly.
And a service error by Domkowski. Gives the serve back to Warren. Kubiska will serve it for the Dragons, leading 11-6. Kinzu Homes Property Management third set. Dragons lead the match 2-0. And Kubiska gives it right back with a service error.
Despite that, she's had some nice plays tonight.
Yeah, absolutely has. Stoll serves. And Norris will set it up for Nozzle. Big swing and ties up Caden Durnell.
I think she kind of released a little of that energy when she saved the ball and it didn't count.
Yeah. Corey on the serve. Dubkowski back set to Lemick. Norris for Nozzle. Another big swing by Maddie Nozzle and a kill. And Fort LeBouef takes a Rossbecker Insurance timeout. We're going to step aside for 30 seconds. This is high school volleyball on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network, powered by Lionsgate Wealth Management.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
And welcome back to the District 10 Class 3A Championship on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network, powered by Lionsgate Wealth Management. The power of planning, strong serves, strong teamwork, strong futures. Lionsgate Wealth Management helps families plan with confidence because every great game starts with a plan.
Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by Healing Beauty by KJ. For all your hair, makeup, and beauty needs, visit Healing Beauty at 112 Pennsylvania Avenue West in Warren or at shophealingbeauty.com.
Addie Corey serves out of that Rossbecker Insurance timeout. Paige Shields on the attack, and it's a kill for Paige Shields. And a much-needed point for Fort LeBouef. Don't forget to check out teamrossbecker.com for all your insurance needs. Teamrossbecker.com, that's Rossbecker. Mackenzie Marsh will serve for the Bison. Norris for Gettner. Domkowski gives it back to Paige Shields through the block, and Gettner put it over the net. Paige Shields again. Big swing, but well long.
Boy, Gettner's had some good plays tonight, too, especially when she would go up in tandem to block one of the kills from the other side.
14-8, Warren leads Fort LeBouef. Kinzu Homes Property Management third set. Bryn Norris serving. Dragons lead this championship match 2-0. And somehow Fort LeBouef puts that one over. Norris for Nozzle. Big swing down the line and in. A kill for Maddie Nozzle.
She made it.
Leanne Johnson cannot believe it. Begging for that ball to be called out, and it is not. And it is a 15-8 Warren lead. And Norris with a sinking serve. Paige Shields down to get it. Stahl on the attack. Norris sends it over to Nozzle, back for Newton off the block. Lemick gets it to Domkowski, and Ryan Shields puts over a free. Norris for Gettner in the middle off the block, and a kill for Julia Gettner. (16-8) Warren leads. Norris on the serve. Paige Shields, Domkowski to Stahl. Block back. Stahl puts it right back over. Norris for Nozzle with a little tip, and down to get it is Paige Shields. Domkowski for Lemek goes cross court and long.
I think Maddie Nozzle on that play had him fooled. They reacted quickly enough because I think they thought she was coming with everything.
And it is another Ross Becker Insurance timeout taken by the Bison. Ross Becker Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossBecker.com. That's Ross Becker. And again, want to say a special thank you to Kinzu Homes Property Management, Calvert Pearson, the Carrington family, and our title sponsor tonight, Lionsgate Wealth Management, for allowing us to bring you video coverage of this District 10 championship volleyball matchup. Top seeded Warren leads number 2 seed Fort LeBouef 17-8 in the Kinzu Homes Property Management third set. They lead the match 2-0. Dragons searching for their second District 10 title in 3 years. The Bison trying to end a 9-year title drought. And Fort LeBoeuf's got some work to do, not just in this set, but in this match if they want to end that drought. So Norris will serve out of the Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Domkowski to Stahl off the block and down. Callie Stahl with a much-needed point for the Bison. Lemek back to serve. And Sorensen looked a little undecisive on that serve receive as Lemek gets the ace.
Palms up, palms down, wasn't sure.
And then she put it to where nobody was. So 2 quick points for Fort LeBoeuf. And Johnson gets tied up on the serve, and it's a second straight ace for Lemek.
They're stringing a few points together now.
And Johnson tied up a little bit there. Newton goes cross court. Paige Shields puts it over the net. Gettner put it back. Set for Stahl. Blocked by Nozzle. But back to Paige Shields on the attack. It's tipped and down for the kill.
That's at least 4 in a row they've scored, I think.
3 coming out of that timeout. 17-12 now. And a service error ends that little run for the Bison. But again, we're able to string some points together there, and you've got to find a way to do that. You got to get the serve back here right now. Nozzle serving for Warren, leading by 6. It'll be Paige Shields on the attack, blocked at the net. Well, they say no, it never went over.
Oh.
So 4 hits called against the Bison.
Gettner involved there trying to make sure that ball didn't come over.
Nozzle serves, took some off, and McKinney will put over a free, but it goes out of play. And Warren now 5 points away from a district championship.
Sorensen, nice job there to let that go.
A reminder to stay tuned for our Icy Ink post-game show. We'll have the medal ceremony for both teams and the trophy presentation, along with our Icy Ink player of the game. Paige Shields will tip over. Sorensen sets for Kabiska. Stahl pushes and finds space in the back corner.
Yeah, we had nobody back there. And she exploited that.
Paige Shields will go back to serve. Norris back to Newton. Off the block, Ryan Shields digs it out. Stoles on the attack. Norris over for Kabiska. And again, a little far in front of her. And Kabiska puts it in the net. Bison back within 6. Paige Shields serves and tucks it in the back corner for an ace.
Starting to get a little bit uncomfortable here for the Warren fans, I think.
Peyton Waterson come in for Haley Kabiska. First time Waterson's been on the floor here tonight. Paige Shields serves, and it's a service error. And if I'm Waterson, I'm telling everybody she got so intimidated by my presence on the floor that she put it long.
I was going to say, she's the good luck charm now that she walked on and things happen, right?
Sorensen serves. Swindlehurst over to Stoles. Nozzles there to dig it out. Norris up for Waterson. A little tip. And kept alive by McKinney. Stull on the attack. Pushes back, but it goes out of play. Sorensen with the serve. Stull on the attack, tipped back to Sorensen. Norris gets it to Corey, puts it over. Ryan Shields there, kept alive, but Fort LeBouef unable to corral. And Warren now with an 8-point advantage. 2 points away from winning the Kinzu Homes Property Management third set and this district championship match. Sorensen takes something off.
I thought that
and
hit
it
the
lands
ground.
in. What a play by Fort LeBouef.
I could swear that hit the ground on their
She
side.
got just underneath it. What a play. Stull serves. Norris back set for Newton. Block back Norris, puts it right back over. Stoles on the attack, into the net. And it is championship point for the Dragons.
Crowd's into it now.
Brooke Sherry on to serve. And the Warren crowd stands up holding the one finger. Sherry serves. Swindlehurst over to Stoles, little tip. Sorensen's there. Norris for Corey and the championship. The Dragons win it 25-16 on the kill from Addie Corey.
I think that's fitting. She had a great night tonight, and that was a super shot to win it.
So Warren wins the set 25-16. They win the match 3-0 and claim their second District 10 championship in 3 years.
They actually never wavered from start to finish. I think Warren they had some moments where it got a little close, but then they were able to power on through and maintain their lead and eventually win the title.
And again, stay tuned. We're going to go right into the Icy Ink post-game show. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Ink at 814-688-0034. Visit them online, icyink.com. That's ICYYink.com. Very much. And now the medal presentations. First for Fort LeBouef, District 10 Class 3A runners-up.
Number 9, Michaela Zinkowski. Number 10, Maya Stoles. Number 11, Ryan Shields. Number 12, Anna Swindlehurst. Number 14, Ian Smartini. Number 15, Mackenzie Marsh. Number 16, Lily McKinney. Number 21, Jenna Dombrowski. 22, Paige Shields. Number 23, Val Weitzel. Number 24, Allison Torres. Number 25, Natalie Rossi. Number 28, Jackie Lennox.
And again, the District 10 Class 3A runners up, the Fort LeBouef Bison. And now for the District 10 champion Warren Dragons. Warren coach Mike Dolan fighting desperately to keep up with the player announcements as he puts the medals around their necks.
Yeah, I noticed that he's got to hustle up here a little bit.
And Mike's falling behind a little bit there, too. He's trying.
He'll get caught up. We're almost
trying
at the
real
end
hard,
of the
but-
roster.
And now it will be volleyball chairman Jeff White, familiar name for Warren fans, former Warren athletic director, presenting this District 10 championship trophy to the Warren Dragons. As the Warren faithful chanting undefeated at their now 18-0 District 10 Class 3A champions. And,
Very impressive.
Getting set for the team photo down there. And again, that's you see Mark Evans is down there, and I'm sure we'll have a photo from Mark here shortly that we'll share with you on your daily local YDL Sports and Network. And we're going to step aside for just a minute here and probably get more than one player of the game with this championship celebration as it is on, Tim. But 18-0 and the Dragons with a sweep claiming the District 10 Class 3A title.
Yep, I was impressed with the way they hung in there, and they have done that game in and game out since I've been doing this with you, and it's been a real treat to watch them because they're not only talented, they hang together, they don't get rattled, and I think that's a reflection of how Mike Dolan coaches.
All right, so we're going to step aside. We will be back with more of the Icy Inc. post-game show, high school volleyball, on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network, powered by Lionsgate Wealth Management.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
Here at the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry, we like to focus on our community and help our local businesses expand and succeed.
Why join WCCBF? Not only do we offer a way for local businesses to grow and prosper, but we also provide business development, community involvement, and member benefits.
Becoming a member of WCCBI includes benefits such as networking and ribbon cutting.
Become a member or to see additional information, visit WCCBI.org today.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Welcome back into the Icy Ink post-game show here on your daily local YDL Sports Network, powered by Lionsgate Wealth Management. And players of the game. We've got three of them here for you tonight. Freshly crowned District 10 champions, Lily Newton, Madeline Nozzle, Addie Corey. First of all, ladies, congratulations. Great match here tonight.
Thank you.
Wow, you guys are in sync, I'm telling you. So this is the second championship for you guys in 3 years. Does this one feel a little bit sweeter than the first time?
Yes. I think for Maddie and I, being our last year, it's definitely bittersweet, but I'm so happy to have done it with you guys.
Yeah, it's an honor, honestly. Like, coming in here, I am so happy.
And then, Addie, you get the championship point on the big kill. What was the emotion like when that ball hit the floor and you knew you had the title?
I just dropped right to the ground and started screaming. It was so exciting. It was amazing.
Take me through this season a little bit. I mean, obviously, you guys now are 18-0. When you started the year, all the way back with a team that we saw win a title here tonight, also in Maplewood. What was the vibe of this team, and when did you guys start to know that this team had a potential to be special?
I think we came in pretty confident. We knew we were a good team. Warren is always strong. We were very confident with our players and how we played. Even if we had new faces on the team, we still very confident, and I think that really showed all season.
Yeah, and we also had some things from the start that we needed to work on, and as you see, we improved a lot. So I think that helped a lot. Yeah. Anything?
I just think we're all great friends, and we do a lot of stuff together, so that definitely helps with our communication out there, and we just support each other no matter what happens out there.
And again, so obviously now you're 18-0, but one of the things Tim and I had talked about, and we talked about it with your coach Mike Dolan before the game a little bit. The times during the season when you've struggled seems to have been in second sets of matches. It started that way here tonight, and then by the end of it, it looked like everything was kind of going your way. What changed in the middle of that set that allowed you guys to turn around and pull it away?
We honestly just talked, and we had a conversation before the game saying we need to keep our energy up and show that we can win this in 3. We didn't want to lose a set, and we showed everybody that we could do it. And yeah, we all communicated. We all talked to each other. If someone was down, we picked them up, and I think that was a big part of it, honestly.
Yeah, I think communication was definitely key for the second set. We were a little down on that in the first, and I think we started very slow on that in the second. So I think that's what brought us back. Yeah.
So now you guys are going to move on to the PIAA tournament. You're going to start that next week. No rest for the weary, right? But what do you have to do to keep this momentum going and make a deep run in the state tournament?
I think we need to stay strong and not be nervous because there's really nothing to be nervous about. It's just another game. So I think we have a chance on Tuesday, especially at our home. At home, it's going to be hosted at home. So we'll have a huge crowd, and I think we got it.
Yeah, we definitely do have it. We just have to stay up like we always do. And when we're up, there's no one that can beat us.
You mentioned the crowd, Maddie. You had a big crowd on hand for you here tonight. How much of a boost is that when you're here up in Erie, an hour and a half away, to see all these fans come to travel with you?
So much. I really think it helps a crap ton. Especially being at home on Tuesday, I think it's going to be huge. It'll be great.
Yeah.
All right, well, if you want to see these girls again on Tuesday, all of you folks out watching, come hit us up, news@yourdailylocal.com. Get that thing sponsored so we can bring you more video coverage of the now District 10 champion, Lily Newton, Madeline Nozzle, Addie Corey. Congratulations on the win. Good luck on Tuesday.
Thank you.
And we're going to have – somebody's going to hand a microphone or a headset right to your coach right behind us there. We're going to have a quick chat with Mike. Hey, don't push your mom. She can come through. That's fine.
She wanted to take a picture.
That's all right.
Do you want this, Mike?
Do I need those?
You can do whichever one you want, Mike. Hey, you're the man in charge here. You can pick whichever way you want to go. So there is right here, Warren head coach Mike Dolan, a 3-time now District 10 champion. How does this one compare for you compared to those other two?
Definitely different. Everyone's so different.
Yeah.
I feel like, this team was going in that direction, but we really had to work it out just through the course of the year. And, we did. We won a lot of big games, and having this tough region schedule we had is super helpful. And then our non-region schedule too, like those good teams like Maplewood.
Yeah. Well, and then you had a scrimmage on Saturday with fellow District 10 champion Maplewood, and down the road, Corey playing for a District 10 championship as well. Really taking that iron sharpens iron approach to get yourselves ready for this postseason tournament. And with this team, and we talked about on Tuesday, maybe you were a little concerned about a slow start. We talked about tonight, the second sets have been a little bit of a struggle for you. What would you like us to talk with you about pregame on Tuesday so you can get that worked out as well?
I don't know. They definitely stayed focused in the beginning of that second set.
Yeah.
A couple points didn't go our way, but they got right back on it. And, we stayed on the attack, which was key for us. I feel like our attack is really good, but we got to stay clean and we got to stay on it. And they did, so I'm super happy with that. They stuck with it. They didn't get tentative with their swings and, they stayed aggressive.
Was there a moment in that third set where you kind of felt it within yourself that this is about to be over? We're about to hoist this trophy again for the third time.
Yeah, when that last ball.
The coach's answer. I love it. But, really, it seemed like in that second set we talked about there were some struggles early, but then late in the set they started to pull away. Did you feel like the momentum carried over from that into that third set?
Yeah, I think it might have. I think we felt we were playing good, and when we're playing that way, we feel like we're, a difficult opponent. And I think we kind of stuck with it, and I think it worked to our advantage.
And obviously we just talked with Lily and Maddie and Addie, and all three of them very strong at the net for you. And that's been a big key to your success this season. Has that been that net play up front? What have they been doing this season that's made them so successful at the net?
They get after it every night. Like, I don't know. The other day I was saying that even when we're scrimmaging in practice, I feel like we have two really good teams going at each other.
Yeah.
So, them going after each other in practice, I think that's key, because if you can dig one of Maddie's balls, then you can dig somebody else's. or serve receive against Peyton or Haley or whatever.
So now you're going to move on to the state tournament. Going to start Tuesday back in the Joseph A. Massive Gymnasium, the friendly confines, as it were. What do you need to do on Tuesday? You're going to get a tough opponent. You know that in the state tournament.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have to do there to come away with a win in advance?
Well, we have to go in confident, sort of like we came in here tonight. We have, like I say, we're tough out when we're attacking the ball like that, like we did tonight. So we got to stay on that. We got to trust the way we play, and I feel like if we do that, then we'll be in good shape.
Warren head coach Mike Dolan, now a 3-time District 10 champion. Mike, thanks so much for taking some time to talk with us.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the win tonight. Good luck on Tuesday.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back with more of the Icy Ink post-game show on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network, right after this.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
And welcome back into the Icy Ink post-game show. Again, the final here from the Haggerty Family Events Center. Warren wins the District 10 Class 3A championship 3-0 over Fort LeBouef, 25-19, 25-12, 25-16. And Tim Giuliano, we've said all season long this Warren team has a chance to be really special. They've got a lot of power up at the front of the net. They've got great defensive play, especially in the libero, Melissa Sorensen, defensive specialist Lauren Fabic, strong serving, Brooke Sherry, Peyton Johnson on it tonight, and great setting by Bryn Norris.
Yeah, it was overall, I won't say flawless, but it was an extremely well-played game on the part of the Dragons. They all contributed. Mike Dolan told me that Melissa Sorensen got over 1,000 for her career. Was it Diggs, I think, or something?
Okay.
And it was pretty impressive. So, yeah, great team effort and very deserving champions. I mean, you can't argue with undefeated.
Yeah. And a great season again for Fort LeBouef. Reaches the District 10 championship game. The District 10 runners-up in the Bison. Great season for them. They finished 14-5 overall and as District 10 runners-up. And so now Warren moves on to the state tournament. They'll be at home on Tuesday. We'll have to go look at the brackets and find out who they're going to face on that Tuesday evening. And if you want to see video coverage of it again, reach out to us. Send us a message on Facebook, email news@yourdailylocal.com. Just let us know you want to be part of the volleyball sponsorships for that PIAA tournament game at Warren on Tuesday. Time and opponent to be announced. But, Tim, that'll do it for us here from the Haggerty Family Event Center. Warren wins its second District 10 championship in 3 years, Class 3A, 3-0 over Fort LeBouef. For Tim Giuliano, this is Brian Hagberg on your daily local, the YDL Sports Network. I want to give one last shout-out to Kinzu Homes Property Management, the Carrington family, Calvert Pearson, and Lionsgate Wealth Management for helping us bring you this video coverage of the District 10 championship. Good night from Erie.